Welcome in, guys. What was that noise? The bell, the ding.
I heard that, like someone just rang the bell.
It might have been coming through this, but I definitely was like a ding. Righto, guys. So we'll wait for a few more people to get in here before we start, but I'll tell you what, we'll go up here so you can have a good look. So I'm currently here with Stacey from Stacey's Ghost and Paranormal Tours. Hello. And so I'm also here. Sorry, Michelle, can't read. What was do you mind being on camera? I should have asked. So I've got both their cards. So guys, you're well familiar already with Stacey's Ghost and Paranormal Tours. And how do I pronounce yours, Michelle? There you go, guys. Step into the past with Van Diemen's Land History Tours. Get behind them, guys, because without these guys, this wouldn't be happening, all right? And if you guys want legitimate ghost tours while you're in Tasmania, I suggest that you either contact Stacey or Michelle, because that's where the real stuff's at. And that's all I need to say on that. You know what I'm talking about. All right. So we've got 200 people in here. We are in the Magistrates Court at the Tasmanian Hobart Convict Penetentiary. So this is the Magistrates Court. So we did a little bit of a viewing in here yesterday. So this is where we are. So I've got my REM pod set up. I've got a REM pod set up the back there in the corner where there's supposed to be a lot of action. Now here where I'm standing right now is the Magistrate's desk. So this is where the magistrate would have went, naughty boy, Biff, get locked up. So anyway, let's go. So since I set the REM pods up, I've got a REM pod set up there on the magistrate's desk. And so we've had some yes and no questions there. I've also got spirit balls set up there. I've got the static charge over there, which I'll turn on shortly. And we wouldn't have had a laser if it wasn't for Stacey having her own laser and a remote that works for mine too. So thank you, Stacey. All right. Maybe the new. So do you think you could give us a name of a spirit that's in here? Do we start off like that? You don't have to just use those. We can... Did you come through with a name? What's to expected? Ethan? Did you say Ethan? Do you think, so I'm just going to sit here now, I'm pretty sure, so what was this bench here? So where I'm sitting right now is the press box. So that's where the press would have sat. So the REM pods are up there. Did you tell me the name Ethan before, or did I hear wrong? I'm sure you said Green at the start. So, before when we first turned on the REM pods, which I didn't turn this one on. Do you think you could use the REM pods and we'll get some yes and no answers, and then when you feel comfortable, maybe you can give us a name that way? Was that a yes? You can use the REM pod again. I'm sure I didn't turn it off. No, I didn't. I'm going to go back down to the back corner. Do you want me to go to the back corner? So guys, we established before that we're going to use 1 beep for yes, like on the last live, and 2 beeps for no. Do you want me to come down there and have a chat? We can come down there. Do you want me to bring the spirit box? It's Trev? Who's Trev? So, you want me to come down there? Is that a yes or a no? I can't see you. You're not interested? I heard it say something about a gate too. So that REM pod's right at the gate there as well. Yeah, so thank you. I know you're there. Do you want me to come down there and we'll get some action going over there? 1 beep for yes. Yeah? All right, let's go. All right, calm down. Turbo. Right, so I'm going to walk past you here and I'm going to go back to the back corner. So there's the REM pod there, guys. I'm going to grab my torch, actually. Just going to turn that off and reset it when I go past. So do you think now that I'm back down here in the back corner, which is, you know, probably where the general public used to sit, I think. Thank you, guys. The top 10 gifters will get a shout out on my page as always. Number 1 gifter will get a personal shout out, plus some of my unused devices. So the last winner received my unused K2 meter, which I will sign, and however you want to get that, I will get that to you however that way. About a hearing? Do you want to tell me about your hearing? So this was the magistrate court, guys. So this was not the court where people were condemned. This was like maybe a lot less of offences. Is that right, Michelle? Yep. Okay. So this wasn't like the next court is like the Supreme Court where people would do murder trials and stuff like that. Do you think you want to use any of the devices now? Do you think you want to give me a name and we can start that way? $13? Well, I do have that number tattooed on my face. Was that office or officer? All right, then let's try this. Am I currently in contact with one of the prisoners who stayed here, one of the convicts who came through here, or are we actually in contact with maybe one of the magistrates? I believe that in the other room where what was that? So it's really quiet in here, guys, and you will hear like, because it's such an old building, like you can hear footsteps, like it's really like the acoustics is really loud in here, so the noises always stand out. You hear that? Right next to me on the chair? Are you sitting right next to me on the chair? Are you sitting on the chair next to me or the one next to that chair? You think you can make the REM pod go off? I can hear you creaking. Can you hear the creaking? So I can hear the creaking. Do you want me to move? Am I maybe speaking with a magistrate and I'm standing on your desk? So welcome everybody. Welcome. Thank you to all my moderators for being here. You guys are absolutely amazing. You do an amazing job, and you know how much love and respect I have for you guys. I couldn't do it without you guys either. Let's always get behind our mods, guys. So do you not want to use the REM pod? Maybe if I come back up here. All right, let's concentrate. Let's concentrate on the spirit box. Wow, thank you, Chloe Joy, for the disco ball. You're amazing. Do you think that you want to tell us a clear name now? Do you think you can come through with a clear name? How about if I get the Paratech out? It's kind of gone quiet now, hasn't it? Are you not comfortable with me being in here? Is that what that is? So we had a good connection before on the REM pod. Did you want to do that or? Just went really quiet, didn't it? Do you not want to talk to me? Do you not want to communicate with me anymore? Once again, I don't mean you guys any harm. I just want to communicate, just have a chat, that's all. Well, did you just say, am I your friend? I could be your friend. I mean, we'll have to start off slow. So guys, this here, I can't go down there, but I can show you. Can't open it. So that's a tunnel going down to the cells. So the people used to come from down there and they used to come up to court. And so as you've seen the video yesterday, they're pretty like old school draconic style cells. And there's one guy in there, Big Mark they used to call him, and he got charged with like 56 different assaults while he was here. I think that was right. Is that right? 52? Oh, close. And like he's like, he was a feared man around here, you know. And, you know, sometimes people have interaction with Big Mark and that's what we're hoping for sometime. It's gone really quiet now, hasn't it? Do you guys... What was that? What was that? It kind of sounded like to hell with it. Do you guys not want me to be in this room? I'll just be straight out. You tell me. So the only interaction we're getting at the moment is through the spirit box. And it's random as, like I'm not really picking up anything off it. Do you know what's really weird? Like it's freezing but I'm sweating my ass off here.
It's cold up here.
Yeah. Is that what it is? You guys don't want me here? So we'll move Molly Dolly. So guys, as you know, with the paranormal, you can't make the paranormal happen, and people that can make the paranormal happen on cue, well, you kind of have to have a second look at it, you know. But we are in the best spot tonight for, you know. What was that? The what? Oh, Molly Dolly just fell over? Did you help? Or hell? Help? Okay. Does anyone in this room need my help right now? If you need my help, I'm 100% willing to help you to move on to the next place. And it starts with realising where you are right now. So if you're willing to accept that maybe you have passed on and you haven't accepted it yet, then I can help you move on to that next place. But the first step is yours. Right, I'm just going to chill here for a bit. Put my torch in there. Well, that's a torch holder. All right, so we're just going to use the spirit box. For some reason, I don't know, like always my attention has to be looking at the magistrate's box. And yesterday when I was up there, like I said, can I stand up there and have a look? And my hairs were just standing up on end, like it was pretty full on. So if you need my help, do you think you can start by at least telling me your names? So at least I know who I'm talking to when I'm helping them. This is old school type music. Thank you, Let's Go Big Biff. Much love, guys. Sausage finger hearts. Thank you, Nellie Martin. So guys, if I miss your gifts, you know 100% that I appreciate all your gifts, and I will get around to thanking you at some stage. So much love, guys. Your gifts are always appreciated and you're awesome. So once again, while I've got a bit of light here, so tonight, I need more pockets. I think humans should have been born with 3 legs. If I had 3 legs, I could have more pockets. I don't want any third leg jokes. This is like PG down here. Righto, guys, we've got 587 people in here. Can I have 587 people, if you guys are enjoying what you're seeing tonight and you guys like the paranormal, we've definitely come to the right place. Because tonight we are in the Hobart Convict Penetentiary. And so, wow, I don't even know what that thing is. My name is Jeff. What the hell was that? That was mad. So yeah, we're in the Hobart Convict Penitentiary. And so this place is absolutely massive. So I believe that a lot of the activities died off, but we've still got a pretty good connection here on the spirit box. I'm just trying to get a name and see it zooming in on the chair. Is that you? So did you hear that, guys? They're the kind of noises that you hear because it's such an old building. So if there's any movement, like you're definitely going to hear it because like the whole building is like just wood.
Going back.
Have you ever had anyone saying that they've heard
Stuff in the roof?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot.
So there's... Actually, I'm not allowed to show you that. But there's like, you can see up into the roof. I actually can't show you, but just know that I can see directly up into the roof. And there's definitely noises coming from up there. And it's good. Do you know what's good? Because like I've got Michelle and Stacey are directly over there. So as soon as I hear something, like I just look to them, like, did you guys hear that? So it's really good. So yeah, once again, guys, Stacey's Ghost and Paranormal Tours. This absolutely would not have happened without Stacey. And then tonight we have, you know what, I put that in my pocket so I could remember it. Right. And we have Michelle here. So Michelle's like a historian, and if I have any questions, she definitely has all the answers, which is really good. So this is also Michelle here. So it is Step Into the Past with Van Diemen's Land History Tours. So that is Michelle there, guys. So take a screenshot of that if you have to, and next time you're in Tassie, get in contact with Michelle. And then also we have Stacey right here, which is Stacey's Ghost and Paranormal Tours. So definitely, guys, when you guys are in Tasmania, definitely look Stacey up. It is definitely well worth it. And if you guys want legitimate ghost tours, they're definitely the place to go. So there's the QR code. Get amongst it, guys. Get a bit of that into you. So, like, you know, a lot of the activity has died off, like, as far as, like, some of the devices are going. Maybe. Was that there?
That's really funny that yours got interfered with because my phone just come up and said, "Welcome to Bixby. You've been interfered with." And I was like,
That's never done this. It's just repeating the same thing over and over. Well, that's the most random thing that's ever happened on this. Now it's just...
S-Box. Scanning. FM. Line in. Bluetooth.
"Your app's all just closed on your phone."
So guys, Stacey just noticed. Now, as you guys know, I run the Ghost Tube Vox through my S-Box Spirit Box. So all my apps just turned off on my phone. The app completely closed. Spare us, did you just say, what do you want me to spare you? Can I please have your name? I think that you realise now that I don't mean you any harm, and it would be so much easier if I knew who I was talking to. David? Does the name David mean anything to you guys? Did you say David? That was what? Do you not want to talk to me anymore? Do you want me to move on? Do you want me to move on? You know, if you want me to move on, I will move on. So I keep getting David. David, I believe I'm speaking with a David. Is that correct? It's him?
Can't believe.
Can't believe it. Well, David, we have so many devices here, but like I still have much more than ways that we can communicate. Are you happy to talk with me? So for those of you that just joined, my name is Big Biff's Haunted Stuff. I'm a paranormal investigator from Australia, and I'm currently inside Hobart Convict Penetentiary. And so this courthouse where we are right now was the Magistrates Court, and it's where naughty convicts used to come. David again. Do you want me to turn the light back down? Well, if you want me to turn the light back down, you've got to do something for me too. It's a two-way street.
Cancelling.
What about the others too? Well, they can come and have a chat too. I'm an open house. So the dolls flat, was that you guys with, or was that the box? So the doll flashed, and at the same time I heard like, I don't know, the only way to explain the noises is like wood creaking, you know? Do you think you could use the doll again? I'll turn that light down. You just give me one, I just want one sign on one device, and I will turn the light down.
Explain another big 3.
David?
And the only thing...
That's tight.
The only thing is... Was that hate? Do you want me to leave, David? Do you want me to go to another spot? Do you want me to leave this room? That's still on. Yeah, it's really quieting down, guys. We're just really getting the contact with maybe David. All right, David, we'll just go with some questions, and if you want to answer them, you can answer them. If not, we can move on.
And he comes to...
Are you possibly somebody who went to court here? Magistrate's box again.
David.
David? Okay. That was clear as day. That's all I wanted. Thank you. David, did you maybe get... Are you maybe one of the 17 people who got executed here? David? I'm going to turn my static meter on there, David, and maybe we can communicate through this. Maybe not. I swear. And you know what? I said the problem that I had with this before with Stacey, and yeah, apparently everyone has the same problem with the battery turning it off and on. Did you? That's on. All right, so the static charge is on. Do you think you could maybe give us, like, any movement on that? Just light up the blue for us? Do you think you could light the blue up for us? Have you got enough energy? All you have to do is rub that, David. If you rub that. Thank you. Thank you, mate. The blue light's coming on. Oh, the green light. Do you think you could let us know that it's you and maybe get the blue light going? So the green light's on there, guys. Oh, I did too. So Stacey just heard it say red and now the red light's going on. And so, guys, you will know it's the same as like the REM pods. Like in our experience, as you guys know, if you've been watching me for a long time, you'll know that generally, like, it's a little bit more negative when we get the red light come on. So is that correct? Do you think you could get those lights off and get another light on?
Yeah, so. Did I use?
There's no David there, but there's a William Davis. Is that right? Yep. Is it? Thank you for turning the blue light on. Sorry, I didn't even notice, David. But is it possible that I'm talking with a William Davis? Did you say Davis and not David? No, you need to tell me. I can't tell you who I'm talking to.
Captain Close?
Captain who? Can you tell me? You seen that, yeah? So like I'm like a metre away from that. So thank you. But for some reason I think you've got every light on there. Let's go. Let's fire that static up again because I feel like that's kind of giving you energy. Let's go. You won't put the blue light on. Actually, you can't put the blue light on. That's where I'm getting at. So guys, you seen that? Yeah, the spirit box like fell over on its own. Oh, the static. So guys, the blue light is on there. The green light is on, the red light is on, and the yellow light's coming on now. All right, so you're comfortable communicating like that. Let's just do that then. But can you please tell me whether your name is William Davis or if your name is David? Righto, let's get some yes or no questions going. Right, so we're going to use the blue for yes, and we're going to use the yellow for no. Am I talking with William Davis? Let's get that blue going for a yes or a yellow for a no. I'm going to turn the Paratech on, guys. I haven't used it tonight yet. I kind of feel like I should have put it on 10 minutes ago. So guys, this table actually, so they've banged the red light on. The blue light's coming on now. And you just said not. Thank you, Chili. Thank you, guys. Much love. Thank you, guys. You guys are absolute gems. Top 10 gifters get a shout out on my page. Number 1 gifter gets a personal shout out, plus some of my old unused equipment that we've been given away. Okay. So you've just turned on, is the green on too? All colours on. All right. Okay. So the name Angela's come through, and like that's the first time I've heard a girl's name tonight. And what was the name of the last lady that was executed here? Margaret. Has there been any, how many ladies were executed here? Just one. What was her name? What's through there again? Oh, yeah. So, like, before we started, like, I was speaking with Stacey and Michelle, and, like, so apparently they get a lot of action down there in that back corner, and that's exactly why I put the REM pod down there, and we're getting good action on that before, and it's like I made them angry. I don't know. They just stopped. But we have established that we may be talking with a David or a Davis or Alexander. So why these names? Why did you say Alexander and Mary? Is this? Can you please give me another word of the significance of the names? Jack. Okay. So guys, you will know that like it very, very, very rarely on the Paratech will come up with 1, 2, 3. Well, in the last 6 words, 4 of them have been names. So, you know, that very rarely happens. So there's got to be some kind of... Do you want me to turn? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn. And do you think we can just try and communicate through the Paratech then? I know that you want me to look up and I can hear it. But I can't show my camera up there. And guys, if you want to know why I can't show you my camera up there, it's because it's OH&S kind of reason. Us. Mary Jacket's up to us. What's up to yous? Look at that. Thank you guys, thank you. Can everyone give that screen, finger bash that screen, work the finger hammies on your hand, finger bash the crap out of that screen, guys. Like, you can tap it for like 30 seconds if you like, I really won't care. Jack it up. What was that?
Sack.
Yeah, down there. Yep. So me and Stacey both just heard like, I don't know, that was like maybe something on the concrete. It was a different sound than the wood we've been hearing, hasn't it? Wasn't it? And so like if you guys didn't see before, so I'll give you a quick look. So these to my left here, so people used to get held in the holding cells. So there's holding cells downstairs. So there's holding cells downstairs. And so people used to get held there, and like the holding cells are like nothing you've ever seen before. Like, look at that. That's pretty crazy. And that's where we just heard the noise. So see there, see the concrete or sandstone walls or whatever they are. So that's the kind of noise we just heard, I believe. Thank you, Rachel Ferrelli, for the hanging lights. There's so much noise, like, you know, guys, sometimes the reality of it is, right? So this is what I kind of said to the girls before, is that, so all the people that passed away in this place all passed away like 150 years ago or something like that. So like well over 100 years ago, before there was phones and devices and all this stuff. So this is all like, whoa, man, that's cool, dude. Maybe not all of that, but kinda. This place is like a labyrinth, guys. Yep. So guys, it just said above, and I'm currently like looking straight up. That's the only look I can give you. That's the only sneak peek you can get of the roof.
Wow.
So that means a lot, considering I was just saying that's the only look I can give you of the roof, and it just said Sky. So Sky is the name of the manager that runs this place. So that is very relevant to what we were just saying. So and it's spelt, I'll put it up on the screen so people can record it, S-K-Y. Under? You want us to go under? The static's going off. Guys, look. So you guys know that we've had like issues with this thing before, but tonight it is literally working like a charm for us. And I don't know about the red light coming on every single time. It's a little bit concerning. But like other than that, there's nothing else too concerning in here at the moment. It's just that I believe that maybe, do you think that maybe because I have been to prison myself, that maybe some of them don't want to talk to me because they are from the other side of the fence, so to speak? It just said Charlotte. Does that name mean anything? So I know that's the name of the slot in some jail. What do we want to do, guys? Let's go down. Definitely go down. It did. So it said Charlotte Pop died. So did Charlotte's Pop die? Alright, so what we'll do... So we're just going to grab everything, guys. We're going to... Look, I don't think we need to take everything downstairs. What's happened?
No, Found a piece of equipment we've been missing for a long time.
Oh, where was it?
Under the table. We just seen it on your live to find it.
Oh, really?
Yes.
And it
thank
said
you.
under.
Under, and then we're like, it's under the table.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you, David.
Impressive.
Wow.
Do you want this stuff in here?
Yeah, just kind of, it just doesn't, nowhere really has a set spot. Just kind of jigsaw it in there maybe. Thank you, let's go Big Biff. As always, let's go Big Biff, killing it with the gifts. So someone took my washing out of the bloody washing machine before at the hotel. I was so annoyed. Or the dryer, actually. Bath, yeah. My feet probably smell like they haven't had one.
You're in the right place for it.
Well, my socks were the only, like, unclean stuff I didn't have, and I can't not wear socks. Alright. So, I'll just... Red. So we're just going to pack up here and we're going to go downstairs, guys. So downstairs there's like cells and stuff like that. A whole heap of stuff down there. So we'll put that in my pocket. We'll chuck that there. Are you right with that one, Michelle, or do you want me to put it in my bag? Or yeah, I'll just chuck it in my bag. All good. Righto, I think that's everything, isn't it? I think so. Oh no.
You need to connect your Wi-Fi network.
And you know,
What was that?
something to connect to a network.
So this phone can't even take SIM cards. It doesn't even have any, it won't take a SIM card and stuff. So it's got no reception. It's got nothing for Siri to work. Look.
What name was that one just then?
Emma. Is that relevant?
Yeah.
It is? Okay. So guys, I would be absolutely stuffed without the girls here. Michelle and Stacey have like been such good help. Alright, let's move.
Let's go. Do you want your lights?
Yes, I will grab that. Alright, let's rock and roll. Down we go.
After you.
The details. Oh, the details. So this is like, guys, this is crazy that we've been allowed access to this stuff. So, in this exact hallway where we're walking down yesterday, I was getting shown through here yesterday and I felt something 100% touch me on the neck when I walked through here. Well, some people do consider holding cells the whole.
Do you hear that?
Yeah, I can hear it upstairs now.
It was like a knocking.
What did you say? Because I can hear move. Can I go up there?
Yeah. I've stuck one of your bolts at the end of this tunnel here, and we're going to put another one at the other one of this
Okay,
one.
done. Where am I going down here? So these are the tunnels that take you between courts, guys. So these tunnels were only used by prisoners and prison guards alike, or convict. screws, whatever you want to call it, you know, the people that looked after the crims, that and the criminals are the only people to use these spots. So we are setting up some spirit balls.
Upstairs.
Now it's saying upstairs.
Yeah.
So we were upstairs before and it was saying under and down, so now it's saying upstairs.
Killing.
Well, a lot of killing did go on here. And I believe that there is the up to the Supreme Court. Is that where that ladder leads?
Yep.
Yep. So the Supreme Court at this stage is somewhere we're not allowed to go. Just because the reason we can't go in there, it's out of respect because there's pictures hanging up on the wall that are like 20 foot long. So this is where I was. So I was literally like here, walking about here, and I was getting ready to turn around the corner. There's a spirit ball down there, and this is exactly where I got touched on the neck. And I turned around and said to the girls, like, I just got grabbed on the neck. All right, so I think the best thing to do is for me to have my hands free.
Induce.
Induce? What are we inducing? The numbers are going all funny on this again. So I've put the ghost tube Vox on back through my spirit box again, guys. So you said underneath before, we've come underneath. Oh, look at that. Guys. Look at that. Look at the dates on these walls. R. Harris, 1904. Look at that. Can't really see it. That is mind-blowing. So I believe that they stopped having prisoners here in 1983. Is that correct, guys? Yep, okay. So, yeah, guys, they still had, I mean, that's not that long ago. I was born in 1983. I'm sure that's like 20 years ago or something. So, which would obviously make me 20.
Into Australia.
Do you want to tell me? Back. So, guys, if you are just joining, we are at the Hobart Convict Penitentiary right now, and we are currently in the tunnels that take the prisoners from their cells to the courts and their alike. David, was it a David before, or were you saying William Davis? Sorry. My phone just went, well, you just seen how bright that was. I accidentally shined it in your eyes. It just like died. It's got, that's the brightest. That's
Do you
just,
remember I told you that they like torches?
yep. That's like going flat in my hands. And I've got, I filled everything up with new batteries before I came, and that is 100%. Look at that now, it's back light bright.
Take a break. Out of the pedal.
Do you want to play with that torch? I believe you are trying to play with that torch. Let's just call you Dave, because then it's kind of saying your last name or maybe your first name. So we'll call you Dave. Are you happy to be called Dave? Maybe if I go down the other hallway. Squeeze through here. So we do have the spirit boxes set up here, guys. The spirit balls. And I am using my spirit box here at the moment. Is that door supposed to be closed?
Yeah.
It's open. Oh, here we go, guys. Here's some stuff. Oh, the 11th of November. That's the date that Ned Kelly was hung. So, guys, Ned Kelly's father, Red Kelly, bam, I got it. Red Kelly was actually in this penitentiary. Is that correct, guys? So, yeah, Ned Kelly's old man, Red Kelly, had spent time in this penitentiary. Do you want me to set some of my other devices up here? And the rest? Alright, well, let's give that a try.
Equal sign.
Do you think if I leave this here? Now, I feel that there would be a lot of dark energy up in the room above us, guys, which is the Supreme Court where people were actually put to death in there, you know. So we've actually got this as well. Am I doing that right? I suppose there's only one way to do it, isn't there? Sounds like the carousel. That's really cool. I'd say that's a pretty good reading. So you can see way. So there's definitely energy in here.
Red.
Do you not want to communicate with me anymore, Dave? Or if your name's not Dave, do you think you could tell me your name? So I'm just going to grab my REM pods out, guys, and see what kind of luck we have with the REM pods. So, the most random stuff is going on at this site with all of my phones. Like all of them. So all the devices, everything's kind of getting a little bit of interruption. So I've got a phone that doesn't have anything on it, and it's the one that we used to use the Necrophonics on, and like it's 100% been, yeah, dicky as, and like stuff's been, Siri just came up on it, and like it's an Android phone. That is the most random thing ever. Hey Burnsy bro, how are ya? God. If it doesn't rain, it pours. But we will soldier on like we do. Just not with that one. I walked into it on the last live, and now the bloody aerial's dicky on it. Actually, I want to put this up the other end. Now what's really weird, guys, is like, it's cold. It's like cold here. Cold. And I'm like working up a sweat. It was the same in the other room. Lucky I didn't put my jacket on, I reckon. Sorry guys about the camera angles. We are very limited to what I can show you in these small tunnels. So I'm really trying to just work with you guys here. Everything's just gone really quiet.
Dead.
So you guys can see that. So I deliberately, see where I pointed the aerial, I pointed it straight up there, because that is the Supreme Court, where literally people would have walked up these stairs. Jacob? And people would have walked to their death, guys. People would have walked to being condemned to death, walked down them stairs and hated their life from that moment on, I suppose. But the REM pod is going absolutely bonkers. So do you think we can get a yes and no answer going with the REM pod then? Thank you guys. We're already on 230,000 likes. Let's finger bash the shit out of that screen, guys. Let's get that up to 250,000 likes. And let's all, can I get everybody who's enjoying what they're seeing tonight, can we all give Sky and Michelle, Stacey and Michelle a big thank you for tonight. And then also Sky as well, a big help for everything that they've done for us to be able to do this. It would not happen without these guys. I'm starting to think maybe. It's like the other day, guys. Remember when I would look at it and it would stop? Let's reset it. Do you think we can get a yes and no answer going on the REM pod there? I'll step back. I'll give you your space. You did say dead, and then you said pop. You actually said dead, Jacob, floor, pop. Intern? I really don't understand the relevance of the words at the moment. If I'm missing it, can you please try and tell me? Like, you know, I was just saying, like I just said, that really, really weird stuff's going on with my devices. So, I have absolutely no idea how this is happening. Maybe if I... One? Does that mean you only want to talk to me on one device, which is absolutely fine? But is that you that keeps turning the spirit box off?
Just like cases.
Cases? Do you want to talk about cases that went on here? Is that what it is? What do you want to talk about? Let's just see if we can... Alright, so you gave us the name Jacob. That was the very first name that come through, and then Callie came through. So, are you referring to Red Callie?
New experiences.
I really feel like we're losing a connection now, Jacob, or... I would really love if I was talking with Red Callie right now. That would be pretty cool. We're just singing hymns or something? Thank you, Burnsy Bros Paranormal. Thank you, mate. Thank you, mate. Legend. With the big train, you're a legend, mate. Else? Somebody else? Are you not wanting to talk with me again? You want me to get the thermal camera? We can do that. We can definitely do that. Right now, as a matter of fact. Thank you, Burnsy Bros Paranormal. There's Burnsy Bros Paranormal, guys. Much love and respect, my friend. As soon as I turned that on, did you see that, guys? It locked onto something. Thank you, Lee Hoss, guys. Top 10 gifters get a shout out on my page. I've got 166,000 followers, guys. It's a cracker of a shout out. The number one gifter will get a personal shout out, plus the free Big Biff merchandise. Let's get it, guys. So this will hopefully, this will lock in on one of the girls when I walk past, which is really good, which is what you have to do when you start an SLS. You have to lock it in on something, and as you can see there, that's a real person and it's showing a person shape. So that's what you do. Now that's locked in. It's actually called that big C word, like calibrate. Right. Keith? Am I speaking with Keith? Now I know there's a bit of relevance to that name because I remember from yesterday. What did you just lock in on?
Shake.
Shake? I do shake. Do you guys mind if I go up and down the stair? So this is back to where this is the room where we were just earlier. So this is the magistrate's court. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Where'd you go? Thank you for jumping in front there. Is that you, Keith? Thank you. You dancing? Are you standing at the door? Well, you're definitely walking forward now. If I move, if I change the shade, yes, it is night. So we've got different lenses that you can use, guys, like different thermal lenses that you can use. So, guys, 90% of my equipment is downstairs. So all we're running off right now is my camera and a torch and the ghost tube. And there are balls. Yes, I'm sorry. There are balls set up downstairs. Where'd you go? There we go. Just so people, so I'd seen someone said that it was on the shadow. Well, there's your theory gone in the water there, mate. That's really weird, man. That looks like a friggin'... That was weird as. Did you see that? That was a four-legged something. That was like a dog or something. Look. Either that or they're doing friggin' Tai Chi or something. Thank you. Is that you, Keith? Is that you? Like, I think we've got... You're a very tall man. Have you got something in your hand? Look at that, guys. Look at that. Can you see the little bit coming off his hand? Have you got something wrong with your legs, and have you got something in your hand? Don't get shy. Look at that, guys. That is the most random. Look at that. 5. Okay, guys. So I did tell you about Big Mark before. So Big Mark... I can't remember his real name. I'll have to ask the girls when I go back downstairs. But Big Mark spent 12 years in the cells below us. And, oh, look at that. There's 2 there now. Look at that. It's got wings. Oh, my God, man. Look at that. What is it? It's got wings. And the head, look at the head going absolutely burko. I'm not going to come near you, that's fine. You can stay there, I can stay here. Do you think you can give us a wave? Think you can give me a... Yep, there you go. You can give me a wave? Think you can show me a wave? Oh, what was that?
Fade.
Well, you are fading a bit, but I am hearing noises right below me. Now, the girls are downstairs, but they are up the other end, total end of the hallway. Do you think if I turn my spirit box back on, we can try and have a connection through that again? I'm pretty confident that whoever I'm talking with had something wrong. It really looked like, I don't even know how to explain that. So let's just switch this back over. Well, yep, you know who I am. Can you tell me who you are? We've got a clear connection here. You've literally shown yourself to me, so you can't back down now. You got to let me know. And I can't speak. Maybe that was Spanish. I don't know. You want a song? What song? 80? So was that your age? Was that your age? So guys, you would have heard 80. Yeah, it is definitely playing a Beatles song. So I'm currently right now. So, oh guys, I know what one of them noises was. Well, all I can say about that without showing you is that came from the opposite of the floor. So from upwards. And was not there before, I don't think. Bible? What about the Bible? Are you still here, Keith? I can't fly. Can you fly? Because I reckon I've seen you with wings. Can you fly? Are you a cryptid like that? Are you not wanting to communicate anymore? Are you laying down? What the hell is that? It definitely looks like someone with something in his hands, I must say. And so Big Mark, the guy that spent 12 years in like solitary confinement here, had 2 walking sticks. So he had a walking stick for each hand, and he used those walking sticks as weapons against a lot, 52 people as a matter of fact. He conjured up 52 assault charges in those 12 years in solitary confinement. I believe it's a hat. If I must say so, I believe he's got a flat hat on, like a bowler hat, and a walking stick in each hand. And there's nothing else there that would suggest you to think otherwise. Do you know? Thank you, Callie, for subscribing. Absolute legend, guys. You want me to stay? It's like it knew I literally was just about to walk downstairs and it said stay. Okay, well, if I stay, do you think you can answer some questions for me? So it doesn't matter what filter you put it on, it will pick up something in this square here. So for those of you that want to know what I'm using right now, and as you can see, there we go. Walking stick man. Is it Big Mark? Am I talking with Big Mark? Weeps. Why did you say weeps? Yeah, to me that definitely looks like something with something in his hand. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go up for a quick sec up on the magistrate's chair, and then, you know what's funny about this room, guys? So yesterday I came up here and I sat in one of these chairs, which is where the magistrate would have sat, and my hair was look at that. Is that a photo? Oh, did you hear that? It said it's court in progress. Okay. Court is in session. I don't know. Is it disrespectful to say that? I don't know. Hear ye, hear you. Order in the court. Righto, mate. If you keep that behaviour up, you're going to be escorted from the courtroom. Great. So this is a first for me. Actually, this is the second time ever I've sat in a judge's chair. First time was yesterday. It's not everything it's cut out to be. Did you say Dave again? Thank you, Josie Paula. Absolute legend. So did you hear me before, guys? I said, I'm just going to call you Dave because I wasn't sure if you said Dave or Davis. Do you not like me sitting in the chair? All right, give me a few. How old are you? How old are you? Seven or 70 or 7? I just heard it again. $30. Bang, there we go. So we asked it to give us some numbers, and the next thing we get through was a number, and it said 30. So is that your age? Because I know the number of people that were executed at this site, and it is 17, but one female as well. So the one female that was executed here, his name was Margaret. Oh my God, did you hear that say hello straight away? Are you here, Margaret? Margaret, did you just say hello in a really deep voice? Okay. Is that a yes? You know, you can talk to me, that's fine. Don't I like the dark? Are you suggesting that I'm scared of the dark? Oh my God, mate, you're talking to the wrong guy. I live in the dark. That's what I do for a living. Is this better for you to communicate in the dark? Do you want me to turn the light off? Levitation? All right, guys, we'll go back downstairs. From 1908? What happened in 1908? What happened in 1908? Can you tell me what happened in 1908? You became a father? Is that what you're upset about? Are you missing your babies? Yeah? You are missing your babies?
Find it. Something. Esta situación.
We don't put the SLS back on, guys. Every time I go to leave, I keep hearing something that's making me want to stay. But the girls are waiting downstairs and we will go downstairs. Have you gone or are you... Okay, there's only one here now. Where? Right there. What are you doing laying down on the top? Severe what? What you doing? Thank you for the corgi. Thank you. Ice on my... Thank you. Scan it in the dark. Hey, look at that. What the fuck is that? Hello? Oh wait, that's alright. It's a fucking skylight.
Smoke.
Are you still...
House.
Sally House. So that's been coming through a lot lately, guys, and it's been coming through on all devices. So you guys know what the Sally House is, the most haunted place, one of the most haunted places in America, which we will absolutely be going to at some stage. We are aiming high here.
Kill.
Okay, aiming high, kill. What are you doing? Are you laying down on the top there? I'm going to go downstairs, okay? Instagram? Whoa. You hear that knock? That was crazy, wasn't it? So I am just using the Ghost Tube Vox now through the app, guys. I'm not putting it through the S box anymore because it keeps on like it's going all scattery. I don't know what's happening with it. So that's came through again. You know what's really weird about these tunnels, guys, is they're actually identical. So it doesn't matter which end you're up. It kind of looks exactly the same. Is that you guys? Okay. Thank you, Mish. You've seen a face here? Thank you, Jane Howarth. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Top 10 gifters get a shout out on my page. Number 1 gifter gets a personal shout out plus some big bitch biff merchandise. I've got 166,000 followers, guys. It's a pretty decent shout out.
Information.
Yeah, I'm ready for all the information. My phones keep on freezing. So like all the Ghost Tube apps are freezing. Everything keeps freezing and won't open.
Working.
Yeah, they're not working. That's right. Well, there we go. That worked. So we're connected back to the spirit box. Let's see if it works now. I can't, it's hard to show you what's going on with my phones. Well, that probably just made it worse. But nothing is now working. None of the... So, the Vox is... Well, that's random because that's frozen. That's frozen, but the sound's coming out of the spirit box on the ground. Look. Usually those things move on the bottom. Those bottom things there move with the sound. What? Did you hear that one? Oh, sorry. I heard the noise and I thought, God, where? I'll tell you what I can do. I can go sit on these stairs and face down here. I'm just not allowed to show you up in the courtroom yet. So we've got to get a certain clearance just because of the pictures that are up there. So I'm just going to put this camera down, guys. So that's what I'm deliberately doing for a second. And then... That REM pod's been turned off. That REM pod was on before. I'll leave it off when I'm sitting here. So do you think you could give us a name? You did say Keith before, but you never clarified whether we are talking to you, Keith. Thank you, Jess1016. Thank you, guys. Much love, guys. Thank you, guys. All you gifters are absolute legends. I wouldn't be able to be where I am today without you guys. You guys are absolute legends. Thank you, guys. Much love. Sausage finger hearts. Utter. Thank you, Brother Van. I have no idea what is going on here.
Indirect.
I'm just going to close every app on here. Because it is freezing like crazy. So for those, thank you. Let's go Big Biff. Thank you, Burnsy. You're an absolute legend, mate. Much love and respect to both of you gentlemen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, that's what I'm doing now, guys, closing them and restarting them, but... Well, there we go. Keith. Oh, that was really echoey. What do you need, Keith? What do you need? Come on, talk to me. I'm here. I'm here for you.
Intention.
Did you say something about New South? Thank you, Burnsy Bros Paranormal with the bloody sailboat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, Josie Paula's. Thank you, guys. Killing it with the gifts, guys. As always, top 10 gifters get a shout out on my page. Got 166,000 followers, guys, which reminds me, if you haven't already followed me, guys, shoot up there and send me a follow. I'll follow everybody back until I get to 10,000, which is only around 700 people I can follow back now. So get in there first, guys, so you can get in my follows list if you like. Okay, Bucky 1987, you said to say your name, I said it. Why can't we show the courthouse? Well, because there's pictures up of serving prisoners and other people that worked here that are like, literally like 25, 30 feet tall, and they've just got real pictures of real people, you know, and like it's just out of respect. So until we can figure something out we can do there, we have to kind of kick along with that. But there's still other places. We're not just limited to where we've been so far, guys. Stacey. Oh, I might have to...
Remember.
What do you want me to remember? Yep. Alright, so people are asking, can we go into another area? Alright.
You bet.
You bet. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We'll just take the bare essentials.
7.
Pain. It really sends you out a bit going in these tunnels because, like, these two sides, they kind of look, they're exactly identical. Are you still there, Michelle?
Yeah.
Are we allowed to have a look at the gallows?
Do you?
Yeah? Alright guys, we still have so much to see. We've got the gallows. Let's go to the gallows.
1.
Okay, so...
Eerie.
I think I'm just going to take my 2 black cases and I'll leave my bag down here because we've got to come back up this way, don't we? So I'll leave my bag there in the corner. That way we're not lugging around everything. And I'll just take the bare essentials. Element. Can I be a pain in the buttocks? Let me just pass that up there if that's all right.
That's right.
Thank you. Thank you. And I'll just grab my spirit box. Right, so I'm just going to hydrate, guys, and give them. Thank you, Burnsy. Thank you, mate. Thank you, mate. Burnsy, you've been doing awesome yourself too, man. You've got to be proud of yourself too, brother. You're doing really well, mate.
Your soul.
Okie dokie.
After you.
Alrighty. So, I think I remember where we are, yep. So these are that's a cell there, guys. That was a 27-inch tall cell, which is only 4 inches taller than a coffin. So that's where people used to be spending days at a time. And that's how you used to go to the toilet, and that's how you used to get your water. And so the toilet and the poo, same bucket, so people used to get them mixed up, and yeah, yucky. So, where we are now is actually a church, which you guys will notice you won't never see a church like this again. Usually churches are facing down, and the pulpit, is that what it's called? Yes. The pulpit is usually at the top, and the people are facing, so the pulpit's looking over the congregation, but this one's totally different than any other church where it is all facing down, and then the pulpit is at the bottom and the people are at the top. So this is like one church that you just never see that. Random. Like you can see there, guys, look at the doorway there. Like that's made for Oompa Loompas. For sure. Like I said yesterday, the Harlem Globetrotters aren't getting in there.
You want to go to the gallows?
Let's go to the gallows.
Go to the gallows.
So those of you who are wondering what the gallows are, so the gallows are where people were hung. So where people went to die, to get executed. So, oh man, that got me last time too when I looked in that cell. So these are cells. Actually, can I show them? Can I show them that this is Big Mark's cell? So you know how I said before about the guy with the walking stick in either hand? Here he is here, Mark Jeffries. So this guy was one of the most feared men in the whole prison system and spent 12 years in this cell here, guys. I'm not kidding, 12 years in this little tiny cell. So Mark Jeffries, this is how tall the guy was, probably taller than that. He was 6 foot, big boy. He was 6'1", 6'1" tall, and that's an exact replica of the kind of gentleman. But that's what the bed was like, guys. Look at that. That is crazy. All right, let's go. We're going to the... So that's Big Mark. Oh, yes, over here. All right. Here we are, guys. So, this is 100% like... I don't know, we've been given an opportunity here that you won't get anywhere else, guys. So, we've got the REM pod on the trapdoor.
On the trapdoor.
So that's the trapdoor, guys. That's the noose. And standing behind Michelle there is that is what you pull, and that is what made people fall to their death. Oh, the noise. So, this is where people spent their last times in here. So this is the gallows. People have hung from these beams. That's horrible, but it's true, guys. It's the sad reality of where we are. You know, it's not being morbid, it's not being macabre, it's the sad reality of what happened in our country like hundreds of years ago. You know, pretty bad stuff that people probably wouldn't even know about. Desert? Well, I suppose it used to be like a desert. Right, guys, what devices do you reckon we should set up in here? So, Michelle does have, Stacey does have her REM pod set up there, and a couple of spirit balls also. You know what I reckon?
What? I can't reach the top of the beam.
I reckon.
I was just about to say, pull it down.
Let's noose the ball in the noose. Look at that.
I like his way of thinking.
Look at that. We got the ball hanging in the noose. No pun intended. Probably wasn't the first time there's been balls hanging in the noose. But, you know, it is what it is. Reminds me of a hymn I know. It goes like this. The old black bull said, how about another down by the scrubbery? Mine's nice and rubbery. The other black bull said, you can go to buggery because mine's all red and sore. Why is being that I was talking about milking cows? You guys are rude.
It's not me, it's your followers.
Oh, they're so used to it. See? They're all cacking themselves. Drive? Alright, so how about this? We need to set up.
Scanning stopped.
Yep, I did stop it because alright. Sorry, I'm
I got the same way. I was like, what would be a good spot for it?
great minds think alike. So we've both just put the K2 meters on top of. So this is called. All right, hang on. Let's see. You guys, you know better than anyone how dicky my memory is. So this is called a gunpowder safe room. Magazine. A magazine room. So this was in its day where they used to keep all the firearms, the bullets and stuff like that. And it's actually designed so if the gunpowder, the guns, everything went off, it would go straight up instead of straight out. Thinking ahead. I like the way they thought back then. All right. What do you reckon, guys? What are we setting up? What are we going with here? So actually, guys, as a matter of fact, so if you guys are just joining and you are wondering how we are making this possible today, so we are here with Stacey's Ghost and Paranormal Tours Tasmania. So if you check her out on Tasmania, I have done a post with Stacey's details. And so if you just Google Stacey's Ghost and Paranormal Tours Tasmania, it will come up with information about Stacey and what she does. And she is absolutely awesome. Also, we are here tonight with Michelle, and Michelle is from Step Into the Past with Van Diemen's Land History Tours. So that's Michelle there, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you. We're on 398,000. Let's see if we can get this to 500,000 likes. If we have everyone tapping that screen for about 35, 40 seconds, you will see how quick that will go up to 500,000. We've got 627 people in here. We can do that in no time. If you guys are enjoying what you're seeing right now. So we've got Molly Dolly's kicking back on the trapdoor. We've got the REM pod there. We've got a spirit ball here. We've got a spirit ball there. And then we've got the K2 meters set up over there. Now, the only other thing that I'll get out now, I'll get out the... Sorry, there we go. I thought I left it on the table. So there's Stacey's page there, guys. So upside down like a dickhead. Stacey's Ghost and Paranormal Tours, guys. So, guys, these are the people that you need to get in contact with. If you guys are in Tasmania and you guys want to have some real ghost tours where, you know, I'm just going to say real, and you know what I'm getting at. I don't need to be snide about it. We just know how we ended up where we are today, and we don't like them people anymore. But anyway, yeah, if you want real paranormal guys, let's check these guys out. Let's show them some love, because without these guys, we wouldn't be here right now tonight. So Stacey's Ghost and Paranormal Tours, just much love from Big Biffs to your guys. We have so much respect and thanking you. And look, she's got a noose on her picture. Look at that, guys. We're nearly up to 450,000 likes already. I told you, that's like 15 seconds for 50,000 likes. Where else can you get that on TikTok, guys? You don't. I'm having so much difficulty with this tonight. And you guys know how well this has been working for us lately. I really just don't know what's going on. So we might have to get... I don't know why it does it. There's no reason why it should do it. I'm just going to... You know what? I'm just going to turn the friggin... No, it's still not working, guys. So this hasn't happened before. We've had so much luck with our ghost tube. Alright, scratch that. Scratch that. Alright, we've got the Paratech. We'll turn the Paratech back on, and I'm going to get the dowsing rods out, and we'll see what we can come up with there. We haven't used it. I kind of wanted to save the dowsing rods for a certain spot, but it's alright. We'll get the dowsing rods out. I'll turn the Paratech back on. And we'll chuck the Paratech down here. So that could have been me. I am right next to it, so it more than likely was. I tried to be so prepared for this, guys, but I'm kind of like, I don't know. I'm actually really excited to be where we are, you know.
Just picking up a figure over on the top of the steps there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So Stacey's got her camera out as well, and I'm pretty sure she's filming to her profile on Facebook, correct? And so she has just seen a figure here in the dark. I'm not going to stand in the way, but like there's stairs there, right where we just walked in. You know what? What do you want me to remember? I remember your name. I know you said Davis, and I know you said Keith. David, Davis, but you definitely said Keith. And so there is some relevance to the name Keith? So Keith is one of the people from here?
My son, who doesn't like the tunnels.
Oh, wow.
Refuses to step foot on the tunnels.
And that's where it came up, in the tunnel, Keith.
Refuses to put his feet on the tunnel floors.
Wow. So for those of you that just joined, we are at the gallows. So I'll move back around. So this is where it just picked up on something actually. Yeah, I just picked up on something. Yep, again. So the SLS is picking up on something. I'm just not. Yeah, I can see a shadow there now. Can you see that? Right next on the door. Can you see that, Stacey? Right next to the door? Like there's like, say on the door, there's like two posts running horizontally. In between that, there's like... Now, it could be light flare, guys, because there is a light straight through there, as you can see. Lens flare. I'm just going to walk out here and I'm going to walk up on the grass. So can you hear that, guys, right? So that, whoa, look at that one, it's purple. That's what we've been picking up on, guys. So there is nothing there that people can say that, oh yeah, it's only making that shape because of this. Where your haters going to hate on that one. And to me, it literally looks like what... Where'd you go? It literally looks like hands with something holding in the hands. Now, Big Mark Jeffries had bung legs, I would say. That's how he ended up with 2 walking sticks. So this is... I remember from yesterday, this is Ambulance Australia, but I literally just heard something right there. So this is all the same building, guys. Do you think we could have a sign? Do you think I'm out here with no devices other than the SLS? I'm going to put the SLS away. I do have the dowsing rods in my hand and I'm happy to use the dowsing rods, but do you think we could have a physical sign, whether it be audio, visual, I do not mind. You guys heard that, right? So I don't know, like I don't know the landscape like you guys. So over in the corner here, it looks like there could be maybe a figure in the corner right now. I'm going to try and zoom in here because what you guys can see and what I can see right now are 2 different things. I check this out right here. Look here, right here in the corner there. Now watch, it moves. Actually could be a real person watching us, you know. That is the main street right there. You see that? Yeah. Like you can see it more from around here. Like I reckon I can literally see like, and like the others reckon they've seen it too.
Want some light right down there?
Yep. Oh, that's bright. So there we go. I'm going to zoom in on that, guys. I think it's actually a part of the building. Is it gone now? Guys, that gap wasn't that big before, yeah? You second me on that, guys. Was that gap that big before? I swear that's right there. I'm going to put my hand where it was. Right there is where the black figure was, correct? Yes, this is a penitentiary, a prison. Everyone's saying it's gone now.
It's quite a common thing.
So like that was clear as, like people were saying it looks like Jason. Like Friday the 13th.
Yeah, no, I don't do a lot of stuff.
No, like I don't, you know what I mean? I don't think Jason Voorhees is hanging around, and if it is, I hope it's not the Jason Voorhees we know. The naughty one. All right, guys, we'll head back in. We are here at the
There's definitely no one down there.
Nah, but did you see it when you came out?
I seen it when I come out, and then when I find the light, it's gone.
Thank you, Nellie Martin. Thank you, thank you.
You like that little fancy?
Fact? Yep, good idea. I'll grab my light. We'll get a bit of a dousing session going, I reckon, guys. Well, that's going off in my pocket. Alright, so guys, if you have just joined us, so we are in the gallows with Stacey and Michelle. So this is like quite literally directly in front of us there, right there. And we have a spirit ball hanging up on the noose. Go to the medical room where the dead inmates were. I don't even know, guys. I'd imagine there would be somewhere like that. I can tell you that I was told yesterday in no undenying terms that the hangman that hung everybody who hung here had hung, was it over 300 people? What's happening?
The doll's gone stupid.
So Molly Dolly's going off, guys. Me and my big mouth is going off too. That's why we can't hear it. So Molly Dolly is straight through there. So that green light you can see is Molly Dolly, and you can see her lighting up now. And then that's a REM pod sitting there, and then that's Stacey right behind the REM pod, and then Michelle's over here. So Molly Dolly is going right off. I'm going to zoom in for you guys. Thank you for using Molly Dolly. So I'm going to get my dowsing rods out. So for those of you that don't know dowsing rods, so dowsing rod's something that's been used not only in the paranormal, but it's been used for hundreds of years in so many different ways. So farmers for a very long time used to use these as water diviners. So if you've seen the Russell Crowe movie, absolutely nothing like that. I just thought I'd chuck it in there. But yeah, no, I'm joking. It is kind of like that. So the water diviner, at the start of the movie, you see him using these devices to find the water for his family, the cattle and whatnot. And so these were used for hundreds of years, not only for water, but to find minerals in and around the world, you know. And so with the firm belief that the shift of the Earth's energy with different minerals give off different readings. And so it's absolutely the same with the paranormal, guys. So people for also hundreds of years have been using these dowsing rods to communicate with people in the paranormal. And so how they work, I just have to make sure they're both even. So how they both, oh yeah, so you know, I said before how hot it was, and the girls are like, oh, it's going to get really cold in here. I'm like breathing mildew or whatever you call it now. All right, so we'll get these going, guys. Yeah, 100%, guys. If you don't like being respectful, just move on, you know what I mean? It's all right. We understand that all you trolls have, you know, your sisters, your girlfriend and all that shit. Can't help it. Some people, you know what I mean? Incest is like, yeah, although it's illegal, it's like Monopoly. You got to keep it in the family. So Alexander's come through again. So that was a name that came through before. So this is what we're going to do, guys. So when we ask questions, if the bars cross over like that, it means it's a yes. If the bars leave open like that, it means it's a no. And then when I ask if the spirits can point to where they are, well, I mean, obviously they can do a 360 turn in any way, you know. So we will ask some questions. Put this here so you guys can see. So guys, if you don't know how these work, so these ones run on a bearing. So if you can see, look, I'll spin it around and they're on a bearing, right? So absolutely, when I use these, I don't put my hands anywhere near the bearing. I'll keep my hands at the bottom and then we just go for gold, you know, and then what happens, happens. So, and I will at all times have both of my hands in place so you guys can see what's going on. And then when I start to ask the questions, I will just ready the rods up to go and then I will just move my hands and we will ask the questions. Alrighty? So, alright, so the hardest thing obviously is to get them in camera and not move your hands. So, alright, so there we go. Alright, so to the spirits that are in the room before and now, you are saying names like Alexander, you've said Keith, you've said Mary also, you said Kelly. Are these all that met some kind of fate at this penitentiary? Is that a possibility? So look at the one in my right hand, guys. The one in my right hand. So you'll notice the one in my right hand is moving back and forwards. Look at that. So you can hear Molly Dolly's going mental in the background and the words are still coming through. So that's a definite yes. That was a slow response. They're usually not that slow, but that was a definite yes, guys. So a yes, you know, even if the bar is crossed over that much, it's still a yes. The bars have to be not touching at all for it to be a no. Okay? So we know that the names that we're hearing so far, yeah. Oh, did you? Yeah. Just mute them. See you, mate. Tell your sister I said g'day. Alright. So, it's not your sister, it's your mum? Oh, that's weird. Alright. Thank you, Nellie Martin. Oh, Nellie Martin with the train. Oh, look at that. I didn't even ask the question. It's just gone bang. Cuffs? Did that just say cuffs? Cuffs? Okay. So is it possible that the people that are coming through are definitely, I believe, I mean, it's harder for me because I don't know the names of a lot of the people that, well, most of the people that came through here. So I'm just going to ask, are the people that are trying to come through right now, are you people that are not willing to accept that you've passed on? Is that maybe what's going on here? Wow, thank you, Nellie Martin. Thank you. Check out the one in my left hand, guys. Now my right. Look at that. Now if oh my God, man. It's like pulling down. It's pulling down on my right hand. Oh, man. If you guys can see the way that's moving, it's like literally this one here. That's a definite yes. This one here was like, I could feel it. Like it was like, did you see it going like that? Wow, thank you, Nellie Martin. Going mental again. Much love, Nellie. Much love. Thank you also, Burnsy. Everyone else who's gifted tonight, you guys are absolutely special and you know you're absolutely also appreciated. Much love. Big Biss Haunted stuff all the way. Let's go. Oh, Nellie Martin's going crazy tonight. Thank you, Nellie. Burnsy, bro. Oh, disco ball. All right, sorry, I get confused. What's the word? Not confused. Sidetracked. Debbie? So, guys, I do know that there was only one person that was a female that was executed here. And because she killed her husband. Her husband used to bash her. There's no other nice way to put it. Her husband used to manhandle her. Defied the situation, and she come to her fate because of that. All right. Is there any spirits in the room now? Is there any spirits in the room now? Hang on, guys. Is there any spirits in the room now that have met their death at this prison, in this gallows? Is there anyone in this room now who has met their death in this room at the gallows? Look, the one in my right hand is going mental tonight. Look at that. So that's a yes. And guys, be mindful of the words that are going on in the background. So we've had stuff like cuffs, which is very relevant. Thank you, Vampass. You are an absolute gem. Thank you, thank you. I'm leaning up against the bluestone and it's really, really cold. All right, let's get a pointing question. You seen that, right? That just done a full 180 and is pointing straight out the door. I was literally saying, let's get some direction questions going. And look at that, it done a full 180 and pointed straight out the door behind me. Now, I just had, oh man, whoa. What did it say? Did it? Guys, look at this one in my right hand is going bonkers. It knows, right? Look, it can't get past the other one. So watch, it goes all the way to the end. Bang. Watch, it'll go back. No? Well, you definitely are. Do you reckon you could point again to where you are? You guys see that? Like, watch now. Look, it's coming back around. I'm trying so hard not to move here, guys. I've got my two thumbs locked in together. Well, that is like dead set, pointing straight to me. See how I've got my thumbs locked in, guys, so I'm not shaking? I'm trying so hard not to move. This one in my left hand is staying directly straight, pointing straight towards the girls. And the one in my right hand is pointing straight towards the behind. Now the other one's coming around. All right. So if there is spirits that are behind me, you don't have to hide behind me. You don't have to be scared of me. Oh, wow. What even is that? It was like a lion, but it was a cat. Thank you, Burnsy. You are an absolute legend, mate. Thank you, guys. Burnsy Bros Paranormal, guys. Always follow our gifters, guys, especially the Parapeeps. Follow all our Parapeeps always. And, yeah, become part of their paratroop. Everyone loves the support, guys. All right, back to it. Thank you, Burnsy. You're an absolute legend, mate. It is so cold, and now I just got this big chill right down the back of my neck. Like, I can't even tell you guys, the temperature has shifted like, I don't know, very dramatically. Like you heard me say before, it's freezing, but I'm sweating my butt off. Now it's like freezing, and I'm freezing my butt off. Something keeps moving around the pole. Oh. Hey, both the girls are... So, I just seen that too. I 100% just seen that too, and I had to look up. Thank you, Jess 1016. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I had to look up, and so Stacey is sitting directly in front of me, and then to my like 11 o'clock, so Michelle is right there. And so the top of these bars here is you can see Stacey there, guys. There's Stacey's head. And so whatever that was moving up here, whoever just seen that at the same time I did, the rope is there, right? But the rope is still right now. It does have a spirit ball on it, so if the rope was to move, you would see it. As soon as you pointed that out, I noticed it too, right about here, yeah? And keep in mind that the back of Stacey's head, like she's sitting down, so she's kind of at the same like height level I'm at, and so you can see Stacey there, and so Michelle is at the same level just here. So whatever that was just there, God knows. Because you can't see it. I know it's hard to see on the camera, but I'm looking smack, so my eye level is exactly at the noose, and I've got the noose tightened around a spirit ball. So that's kind of random. Maybe we'll get this guy out. We'll get the SLS out. I don't know what is going on. No. So as you guys know, I've never had any, let's go Big Biss with the fireworks. Thank you guys, once again guys, I am in Tasmania right now because you guys gift the shit out of me and you guys literally make this happen, and I know you guys say I deserve it and all this, but I just need you guys to know that none of this would literally happen without you guys. You guys literally make this happen, so just know that I will forever be in your debt for you guys making my dream come true. Alright. Did you just say revelation? Wow, what was that? You guys seen that, yeah? What was that there?
Are you talking about in between us?
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought it was you.
No. Did you see it like a white something?
Looked like a white light.
Yep.
Between us, yeah.
No, I haven't got any other lights. This same light's been on the whole time. And like I don't even have the SLS on, so the flash isn't on. So, yeah. So Stacey's seen that too. It was like this little flash of light that came up, bang. Is it there again? Guys, there is nothing there. Like, I know it's hard for you guys to see what I'm looking at, but there is nothing there. There is literally just a wall there, and then Michelle is sitting there, and then, so literally my eye height level, so from here up, guys, from here up, there is nothing. So whatever that is, let's try. A friend told me? What did a friend tell you? Seven? So why 7? Why now 7? Why are you saying 7 now? What's hard? What is hard? Do you still, I'm going to use these again, guys. So do you still, wow, thank you, Josie Paul Ellis. Absolutely. So yeah, you're right, guys. 7 can be seen as a demon number, but there's absolutely more than 7 demons, I can assure you. There are 19 demons listed as demons. Yep. I just know that. My eyes are going really funny.
You okay?
Yeah. I'm just going to step out for a sec. My eyes are going really funny. Yeah, no, I'm all good, guys. I'm just going to step out because I was just finding it really hard to focus for a second. And as you know, I am an epileptic, so I need to sit down. I'm all right, guys. I'm 100% fine. I promise. I'm 100% fine. It's just better for me if I can't. If there's ever an issue with my eyesight, I always have to, just step back for a sec. I can assure you right now, I know when I'm about to have a seizure and it ain't gonna happen. So like, it pays to be precautious. Oh, you are? Awesome. Okay. Look, since I've been on this medication, I haven't had one for nearly over 2 years, so I would be very surprised if I did. And my eyesight is fine now, but in the past, that's usually what starts it, And now, this couldn't have happened at a worse time. Now my leg's gone numb. I sound like Carl Williams from Underbelly. Well, Carl Williams from Underbelly is very dead. I think. So I'm just going to chill here for a sec, guys. But I promise you I am fine. I'm only just on the outside of the door. So that's exactly where I was just sitting. I'm just getting a breath of fresh air for a moment. I'm just taking a precaution, guys. I am fine. I'm just taking a precaution. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Like, I didn't even think about that. But I'd imagine that would happen, yeah. I'm alright. I promise you I'm fine.
It's alright, it's a common thing that happens out here.
Yeah, that's really weird. Like, I've not had that sense. My eyes were flickering like that, and I've not had that happen for a very long time. Like, it was really, really weird.
That floor moves.
So, you know what? People are saying you may be feeling the sensations of the people that passed away here. Because you know what happens when they hang people? Their eyes pop out. Yeah. Yeah. So there you go, guys. The execution yard. Everyone okay?
Yeah.
You alright?
Yeah.
You're feeling it too, aren't you?
Oh, I just feel like something just like tight around my top got really tight around my neck.
How are you, Michelle? You're fine? Yeah? Are you feeling it too, Bart? There's a different air in the room right now, and that's the only way I can put it. And I think maybe I may have asked the wrong question about the people that passed away. Maybe that was the wrong question, because from then, that's when I started getting like funny eyesight.
People that passed away here.
Am I speaking with the people that met their death at the gallows? And it said yes straight away. And then I asked to point, and it pointed straight to you guys and straight to me.
Straight to you, it just said.
Did it? Straight to me. Did you hear that, guys? That just said straight to me, straight after I said straight to me.
Straight to you.
So we'll just sift the dowsing rods up for now, guys. Like, I honestly don't think that they like that. Now, you have heard me say, guys, on previous lives that a lot of spirits won't accept the dowsing rods because it's a lot of energy. But not only that, I think when the spirits have to use energy that they don't usually use, and plus, guys, you've got to also think as well, like, I'm a new head in here, so, like, they'll be thinking, who the hell is this? Like Conor McGregor, who the fuck is this guy? Sorry about my random remarks all the time. I can't help it. They just come out.
We're getting a good laugh at it. That's great ideas for our lives.
Well, you definitely know how to treat trolls from now on. You know what I mean? Just tell them it's not their fault that their mum's their dad and sister and brother, all the same thing, Right. So that was really random, guys, that kind of happened. Chewing gum? I'd imagine that would have been a no-no here. Chewing gum for sure. Bike? enough energy. Sorry, guys, I won't with anyone. As a matter of fact, I'm going to turn it off. Sorry, mate. There we go. So I'll turn the multi-guest off, guys. Otherwise, people are just going to keep annoying us, want us to join. So I just got another reading there, right at the door. Well, behind the door it was actually. So I believe that down here, was that right? No. Was this where the quarters were? Where the?
No, this is underneath the gallows.
Am I allowed to go down there?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So I'll keep the flash on the SLS. So this is underneath the gallows. So am I allowed to go right underneath?
Yep.
What?
Watch your head. Watch your head.
Guys, we are underneath the gallows right now. Oh my God. So there's the trapdoor right there, guys. So Stacey and Michelle are up above. So, oh man. Yep, that's the last noise these people would have heard. I don't know what that is, but that looks like it's exactly the right height for people to... I don't know, man. People's bodies would have like been banging in and out on that thing.
You mean the hook?
Yeah.
The door down.
It's the what?
Look the door down. Once the trapdoor comes.
Oh. All right. Yep, that makes sense. What happens down here? So this is where the people were hung, and this is where their body were hung. This is where the trapdoor fell apart, and their feet quite literally would have been hanging around. No pun intended. Hey guys, what about this for an opportunity? Like, this is like absolutely... Even the ground, you just imagine like it wouldn't have been a pretty sight when someone would have met their death here. You know, someone would have had to clean, it would have been someone's job to clean this up for sure. Because they wouldn't have just left them hanging here. Hey, here, actually, how many people did they used to hang at one time?
5 at once.
5 at once, guys. Did you hear that?
1 at once, and then it was just 1 at a time.
So, one time they hung 5 people in one go. That's like getting your quota up there, all right. That's how you get your numbers up there. And then obviously someone said, no, listen, mate, you can't kill 5 people in one turn. It's not nice. I don't know if I'm allowed to open that door, am I?
No.
Okay.
All spiders.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. No. Exit. You only have to say that word once to me. So we keep getting a reading. Might change the filter. So for those of you that don't know what the gallows is, like the gallows is where people were executed, met their death because of crimes they had committed. There we go. Zio Sin, thank you, back again. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Went absolutely crazy last live on the gifting. Thank you, good to have you back. There we go, guys. Oh, look, the walking stick again. That's as clear as day. Look at that. That is someone holding a walking stick up in the air. Look at that. That's as clear as day, man. Look at that. What? I mean, unless he's got a CB aerial coming off his arm. Look at him, he's doing the electric boogaloo. Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk, I'm a woman's man. It's literally like it's being raised up in the air, and if you have a look here, it looks like there's one in each hand. One there and one there. So you guys know I showed you the picture before of Big Mark Jeffries, who was one of the most feared men to ever enter this jail and had a big impact on this jail, so much so that they have a fake mannequin of him there and a big write-up about him. He was a very scary man. And he had a walking stick in each hand and used to use them to dong people with. So you keep on saying the word 7. The number 7. Can you please give me a relevance of the number 7? We know that there was no one of that age that passed away here, but am I correct in saying there was 17 people that died here? 32. I was way off. 32, so that's double than what I thought, guys. Of this place? That was only a small stick figure, you're right. I'm not going to try and say it wasn't when it was. Thank you, let's go Big Beth.
To the top.
Cell 7 maybe? Is there a cell 7? Nope.
That comes. Square again. At the user.
Yeah, yep. So guys, if you do any research on this place, you will see that like a majority, a very, very vast majority of this place was like literally put to the ground so the rest of Hobart could be built. No. Both the girls are right here. So Stacey is right there. Hang on, I'll put the. There's my torch.
I got mine.
So look, Stacey is right there, and Michelle is right there, and yes, the stairs are right there. And I just knocked that, so don't worry about the spirit ball. What did you see on there, Mish? Do we have other areas to show? Did you just hear that? We have the deputy jailer's house.
And you still have solitary confinement.
Oh, and we still have solitary confinement. Josie, Paul, Alice, you are an absolute gun. Thank you for that. Where do you want to go, guys? We'll go to the deputy jailer's house now. All right, let's roll. We'll pack up the equipment.
I think someone else should take the dog.
Okay.
It appears to be going on every time I go near it.
I will take Molly. Are these your balls or my ones?
Them ones are mine.
2 or 3?
3. Thank you.
No worries. So it's come in really handy tonight that Stacey brought all her equipment along, and so we're getting to see the actual REM pods from REM Pod in use. Record.
There's another digital ball.
Oh yes, hanging up, swinging in the wind. Thank you all.
There you go, Solomon.
Oh, what was the hangman's name again?
Solomon Blade.
Solomon Blay. And how many people is it alleged that Solomon Blay had put to death?
3. 335.
Do you hear that, guys? The hangman's name was Solomon Blay, and it's alleged and well believed, that he put to death over 335 people. That is crazy. Imagine that on your CV. What do you do for a job, mate? Oh, I just kill it, mate.
I'll take that CV.
Yeah. All right. What was that? That was steel. Oh.
I didn't think you'd done that yet. At least we're honest. Could have gone more to something else. I don't know. Didn't get you nowhere.
No. Industry. Did it? All right.
You're up.
This way. So I believe now, guys. So if you guys have just joined, this is Big Biff's Haunted Stuff, and we are live right now in Tasmania's Convict Penitentiary. So we just went and had a look at the gallows where people were hung to death, mind you, not where they hung around and spoke to their mates. So you can see this place is like so picturesque. The clock towers, actually, here's a bit of history, guys. That clock tower there is actually older than the Big Ben in London, and I believe is made by the same people. Is that right? Yeah. So that is older than the Big Ben and is made by the same people as the Big Ben. So that is the oldest clock in Australia. Is that right?
No.
Because Flinders Street's gone now.
Yeah, but we had some clocks sent out to Sydney.
Oh, okay.
There were 5 sent to Sydney and 6 clocks were sent here in 1828.
Oh, okay. 1828. That's nearly 200 years ago.
Yeah, 1828, but they didn't go into clock tower a bit later. That's one of 6.
Wow. Right, I'm actually going to have to plug my phone in when we get in here. So, oh no, I'll just plug it into one of my batteries. So this is the deputy jailer's place. Now I'll show you, like there's a lot of stuff in here, which is, that paper there is from 1963. There you go, the 26th of the 11th, 1963. So here's, I paid attention so much when we came through here yesterday. So where is it? There. So this thing here, guys, this thing that looks like a tea strainer is actually not a tea strainer. So they used to put bars of soap in here, and that's what they used to wash their clothes with. Very smart.
That was originally the scullery.
The scullery? Oh, there you go, the scullery. So, this is the solitary confinement cells.
No, that's the holding cells.
The holding cells. So, guys, check this out. This is where people spend days.
Michelle, put it in the cell. Only here for a day while you're in the court.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, only here for
So this is, okay, so this must have been, yeah, all right. The court holding cells. And I'd say, oh, that goes through to the scullery.
Yep.
Did you say Bob? Jordan? Geordie? Did you say Geordie or Jordan? So guys, there's literally still stuff scratched into the walls. Like Brian loves Carol. Jeff loves Mary. Jason loves Peter. What? What the hell was going on in here? No, it doesn't really say that. Well, at least they had wallpaper to look at. Henry? Okay, who's Henry? Well, this guy's reaching. So that's like, I believe, maybe like a water container in his hand. And he's probably asking for a drink of water. Can we elaborate on Henry?
He's the keeper.
He's the keeper? Or he's the key? Who's the keeper? Oh, look, there's more. Look, guys, there's a candle. There's a candle with two smaller candles at the bottom. That looks like something rude, but it's a candle. Outsider. I am. You're right. Look, it's still got like, look. D.R. Maynard done 12 months. Looking like Elvis Presley, apparently. So this is the deputy jailer's, is that right? The deputy jailer's house, quarters, whatever you want to call it. It does have an upstairs bit, but we don't go up there because it's out of bounds. The kinds of what? I am definitely new. Are you? Do you guys have a problem with me being in here? Are you thrilled? I can leave. So that's the REM pod. Definitely going off. Maybe not. Did ya?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Every time we're near stairs, like I've noticed people are saying the stairs biff on the stairs. Every time there's stairs.
We get a lot of kids in here.
Okay, in here? Yep. Oh, I know it's real. I am a firm believer. Is it holy? I mean, no one knows for sure. Why am I here? Because I want to talk to you guys. Do you want to talk to me?
Confusing.
Confusing? What's confusing? No one's going to come get you. We just want to talk to you. You can stay here. If you don't want to move on, you don't have to move on. If you need help to move on, I can help you move on. But I know that you don't want help. Do you think the words that are coming through now sound like they have an accent?
No, it doesn't.
Yep.
Gag.
So I just have to plug my phone into the charge, guys. We're about to bloody die here. How long have we been gone for? Oh, nearly 3 hours, that's why. I'm just going to use your battery here, just because I put my other ones, they're back in the bag. Is that alright, Stacey? That way we won't die here.
Come on, guys, come and touch your own pod.
Malice.
Well, there's no malice here by us, so no one in this room has any malice towards you. Do you have malice towards us? Is that you? Was that you knocking?
No.
Afterlife.
You heard it, but yeah?
Yeah, you heard it.
Do you reckon it came from up?
I thought it come from you.
So that knocking, that was just 3 knocks, like crack, crack, crack. So that was, no one in this room made that knock.
I heard landlord.
Put your respect. Ask Karen.
Ask Karen? What am I asking Karen? Look, Karen's the last person I want to talk to. Yep, you can send them to my Instagram. So if anyone's taken any screenshots that they want to send them to me, you can send them to my Instagram, guys. So you can't send any pictures on TikTok. It's pretty weird like that.
Quite.
At Woolworths. Sounds like they're having their own conversation. It's been like that all night, guys. 100% been like that all night.
Office. Battery.
Yeah, right.
How about the balls on the floor, guys? Can you touch them?
Natural.
You want to do things natural? Like yous were giving us really, really good feedback before. You know, you guys were touching the balls, yous were using the REM pods, lighting up the doll. Do you want me to get out of here? How much longer will I be live? Well, I booked in for, I think I booked in for 3.5, 4 hours. I'm not sure. But guys, like, yeah, we've got plenty. Don't stress, guys. Don't stress. All right. Do we want to move on?
Yeah. We've got plenty more spots to go to.
Alrighty.
We haven't even been into the mark cell yet.
No, I did duck in there before.
Let's stay.
Yep. Definitely said stay.
Yeah, as soon as you get up and start waking up, it's
Yep.
stay.
You want us to stay? Daniel? Daniel wants us to stay?
Oh. Well, Daniel, maybe you can come.
Yeah, that's right. You're invited, Daniel. Officially invited.
You don't have to stay in here anymore. You got everything
Yep. Yep, I do.
up to you.
So people have seen faces up here. Is this the windows?
In the windows.
In the windows, they see children's faces. So a number of times on occasions people have seen children's faces in these windows.
Effect.
Your torch is crazy. Look, your torch is so bright.
Sorry.
No, it's mad. Look at mine.
It should be.
I'm freaking dodgy.
Look, I'll have to sign you one and send it to you.
Okay, done.
So this is also a flogging yard as well,
A flogging yard.
and a stone yard.
So did you hear that, guys? This was also a flogging yard and a stone yard. Use your imagination to what that means. Yes, people would get flogged in here. All right, let's go.
After you. Do you remember which way to solitary? Or you can go straight ahead to the cell with the bed.
This one?
Yep.
Oh, shit. So, yeah, this is Big Mark's cell, guys. If you missed it before, this is Big Mark Jeffries. So, here's the guy that I believe we're seeing with the walking stick. As you can see, he's got a walking stick in each hand. He was 6 foot 1 inches tall, spent many years at Port Arthur, totally isolated. Later employed as a grave digger on the Isle of the Dead. So, he spent 12 years in this cell right here. 12 years in this cell. This was the whack. This is, you know. Yes. Very good.
I'll set up and go.
All right.
I don't stay in here.
Okay. I'm going to chill in here for a bit.
You do that.
Drama or drunk? All right. So we are going to be left here.
I'm just out here.
The REM pod's going off straight away.
Of course it will.
So there's the REM pod there in the corner, guys. Let's see if Mark likes it when I sit on his bed. I bet you he doesn't. Because that is one thing prisoners don't like, when you sit on their bed. Are you not wanting to use the REM pod, Mark? Are you not liking me sitting on your bed? Is that what it is? Alright. So we do have Molly Dolly over here. I thought we'd get a bit of an action if we put Molly Dolly. Big Mark's holding Molly Dolly. Alright, let's get a clear line of communication. It's been very difficult. It's been very scattered tonight, guys. It's literally been a little bit all over the shop. But not to worry, guys. We never, ever shy away, you know. We will continue. So this could quite possibly be. So see that little button up there, guys? That was actually a bell that Big Mark used to ring when he needed stuff. And to be honest, like, he kind of seemed like the kind of guy that people didn't want to mess around. Like, he had 2 pool cues connected to each hand. So you know what, guys? I've actually tried to do tonight with as minimal devices as we can. Just because of the reception that we're getting in the very first room was crazy. Mark, I'm going to specifically be asking you if you can give us any kind of sign. I will take any kind of sign, whether it's on the devices, other than the Ghost Vox, because I'm not getting a clear message. If you can light up this, if you can light up the REM pod, if you can light up the K2, if you can light up the Spirit Ball, if you could light up Molly Dolly, I would be absolutely stoked. So guys, look at that go. We are on 650,000 likes, guys. Let's get everybody in here. We've got 500 people in here. Let's get 500 people tapping that screen and going absolutely ballistic. Guys, also, I will have a live during the day tomorrow. You'll have to keep your eye open for a pop-up live. I'm not going to set a timer on it, but some time during the day tomorrow, I'll be going live where I went live the other night. Did anything come across with that fire? Oh, what do you mean? Let's go, Big Biff. Did you say Jeffries? Did you say this is me?
Wow.
Alright. That's a clear, very deep voice coming through, guys. Mark, am I in contact with you right now? That's him. Thank you, Mark. Thank you. You know what? I'm not going to lie, Mark. You were the only... This was the main thing that I really wanted to do, was get a connect with you, because I felt some connection yesterday when I was in here. Are you happy to have a chat with me? Let's go. Alright. So that's a replica of... I mean, that's not Big Mark. Big Mark lived like 150 years ago. There's Molly Dolly. We got the Mark holding Molly Dolly. Hey, by the way, guys, my beautiful baby is watching this and hearing my voice right now and smiling. That warms my heart. I miss my babies. Mark? I know which voice is yours now, Mark. Are you still here? What did you just say? Just call me the C word? Mm-hmm. It did, eh? Mm-hmm. It just called me the C word.
What for referring to me?
And that was like Yeah, cop that. Mark. Why? You're turning? Why are you turning? I'm too close? Mark. Oh, don't worry. I sat on the bed on purpose. I knew that it would cause a reaction. The temperature just changed in here.
Yeah.
Like completely. It just got like 5 degrees warmer.
It's got a lot colder out here.
You know what? That's a pretty freaky bloody mannequin too, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It just has this, and it's got a scar right across its eye.
Yeah.
Oh, I know that's not you, Mark. I know it's a replica. Do you want me to get off your bed, Mark? Do you want me to get off your bed, Mark? You want me to get off your bed? Light the K2 up again. I'll move off your bed, mate. Come on. All right, I'll get off. So, guys, the K2 is going off down here. Can you give me one more shine of the K2, mate? Think you could get it up to the yellow for me? I will get straight off your bed. Where in Tassie is this? We are at Hobart Convict Penetentiary. And right now, we are in Mark Jeffrey's cell, who spent 12 years in this exact cell where we are right now. So he spent 12 years in this cell. This is, well, I mean, it's not Mark Jeffrey's, but this is like what they believe Mark Jeffrey is like, because look, he's got a walking stick in either hand, and he did used to use those walking sticks.
This is.
Here we go. Yep, this is Big Mark here, guys. That's the real Big Mark. Real. That's the real one here. That, guys, it said real straight away. Yep. So he didn't die here. He got released from here and become a grave digger. Is that right?
No, he went up to Launceston, come back down, and passed away.
In jail.
No, as a free man.
Oh, as a free man?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad he got out. Because I could only imagine what it
He would
would...
never have truly been free.
What is that there?
It goes out to the gallows. That looks out onto the gallows.
You all seen that, right? I'm not even going to say it. I want you to type on the screen what you think I seen in that window. Right in the middle bit. Someone's like, that is the hat I seen walk past.
That's what we get all the time, and I've seen it myself here.
Yep, they're like, that's the hat. We just seen the hat walk past the window.
But if you was to look at where the top of that building is, just there. They would have to be a very tall person.
Oh, bloody hell.
There's the magazine place there.
Yeah, guys, that's like 9 feet at least. A normal person isn't going to walk past there and show their head. Let's put it that way. Guys, I was standing right where this magazine room is on the outside of this. So that's the magazine room. You can just see right there. And yeah, you literally, that's about a 9 foot high window. If Mark was free, why was his spirit here? All right. So a lot of spirits return to the place where their soul, where they were broken, basically, you know what I mean? So where they became a free man to a broken man. And you'll find that a lot of people in the spirit worlds will return to the hurt, what caused them the most hurt, because a lot of the time that is the message or the thing that they need to sort out before they move on. They can figure out the hurt. Said I seen that hat walking past in the holding cell. Which holding cell? In the house?
Mm-hmm.
Can we go back so you can see it again? Yeah. Right, so this here is a replica of Big Mark. This is Big Mark's room. This is Big Mark's bed. This is where Big Mark spent 12 years. You don't like it in here?
I feel like I'm going to get hurt every time I come in here.
All right, let's move on. We've
No, you're right.
We've had a pretty good connection in here.
Chances are it'll be me that get hurt, it's not you.
All right.
And they want the holding cells again.
No. They wanted to go back. So no, they just wanted to see that window from back.
Oh,
Because that's where people seen the hat walk past.
okay.
Yes, she has. You right?
Yeah. It's not done anything all night yet.
Thank you, spirits, for using the REM pod. This is actually my first time seeing one of those REM pods in action.
Can you make it go blue?
Right. So we're just going to have to swap between. We're at the same point we get it at the end of every live, guys. We're running off like single battery power already. And to be honest, the battery that I'm using is Stacey's, so let's get this light on because I think this will help. We can turn that down. All right. I've got your
Oh, music, they like music.
Is that the right way?
Try placing it on something heavy, like the hard surface, and it'll get louder.
That's really weird how it does that.
Mm-hmm.
Right, we've got Molly Dolly. Oh shit. Oh yes. Where's my torch? Alright. So if you can see here, guys, we've got the K2 set up on the cross. 2 K2s actually. 3 spirit balls. We got Molly Dolly. One of the K2s on the cross has been going off. Mark. It just said I'm Mark. What? Some videos came up on my ghost tube. The haunted Bel Air house. That's never happened either. Oh. Guys, I'm going to turn around.
Every time you turn around, it stops.
So I'm going to try and grab my camera and flick it over my shoulder without... So guys, there is a K2 going off right now, but like the other night, every time I turn around, it stops. And it said, Mark. Guys, I can't even tell you, it's like reaching the red when I'm not watching it.
Go up to red.
Thank you, spirits. Thank you so much. Can you get that to the red? Is that you again, Mark? No? That was your voice. I swear. That said no in your voice. Guys, did you hear that? That 100,000,000% sounded like Stacey's voice saying no. And the K2 is red lighting behind me. Is Michelle okay? Okay. Well, I don't know. What does it look like? Yep, let's find it. Do you think you could light that up for us? Do you think you could get... Oh, that was freaky. Thank you, thank you. Come on, you can... I know that the spirits are strong enough to at least move a spirit ball. Let's get a bit of movement on the spirit ball. Come on, spirits, I am out of your hair in 15 minutes. I am up the stairs. I'll go right up to the top, but I'm going to grab a light, only because, as you know, I'm the most clumsy. My God. I didn't even get to finish saying uncode without something falling out of my pocket. Oh, God. It's one of those nights, I think, Stacey. Alright, so we've got all lights off like that are in our hands. There's a dark entity in here. Do you want to know how I know? And I'll prove it. I'm going to move away from this. I'm going to move away from the... I'm going to move away from the... Yeah, I seen. Yeah, I seen demons. You know, I would like to think that 90% of people that said that they've seen a demon's only been in contact with an evil spirit. Big difference between a demon and an evil spirit, guys. You will never, you know, people do have contact with demons 100%, but does the average ghost hunter come in contact with demons? No. So what does consecrate mean?
Consecrate means that they come in and they bless the land.
Oh, so they've just left it bad. So did you hear that, guys? They refuse to consecrate this place, which means bless it, give it its blessings, clear it of the evilness, because of all the bad shit basically that went on here. They refuse to consecrate this joint. So, well, let's just say, we know, guys, we go to our local church all the time, and you know that it is rife with bad stuff. So these vents, guys, these vents were actually built to get rid of the smells of the convicts, right? Because the convicts used to come in here, and actually free settlers were allowed to come to church here, I believe. Is that right?
Yeah, not this season, the other one.
Okay. So these vents with the in the wall up here, in the roof, they were made to get the smell out. And so all it did was make a hole in the roof, and they didn't put any exit holes for the vents. So it basically made the smell worse. It made it go up into the hotness and swelter. Righto, guys, we do have only 9 minutes left. Do you guys have any questions you want me to ask? But guys, you need not to fear, guys. Like, we've got Stacey and Sky and Michelle, like, they're very willing to help us, guys, and like, we've been very lucky to be allowed anywhere near this place, guys. Like, and I know that it's got other people's noses up in a turn and that, but like, this is the reality of it. If you work hard, good things will come to you, guys. You know what I mean? You've got to think that, you know, it wasn't that long ago for me, you know, just over 3 years ago, you know, I was in prison, and I'd been in prison for 8 years, 8.5 years. Well, it was actually 8 years, 3 months and 3 days to the date. And so, you know, I've come a long way, guys. So like, working hard, and not only that, guys, but it was our work. This is what I believe, like, and it's kind of the way it was explained to me too. Like, you know, Stacey has been there for a long time with us at Big Biff's Haunted Stuff, guys, and like, only, you know, she has been doing her own thing, and like, we are very lucky that she knows who we are, guys, or we wouldn't be here right now. And we're very lucky that she has given us that respect, guys, because you guys know it's a dog-eat-dog world, this paranormal. As much as people like to pretend that it's not, it really is. And so it's a real rarity for 2 paranormal teams, 3. We had 3 paranormal teams here tonight, guys. So we had Stacey's Ghost and Paranormal Tours, and then we had Escaping to the Past, Van Diemen's Land History Tours. So 3 different ghost tours, guys, 3 different teams basically, all come together tonight to make this happen. So the K2 is going crazy. It's stopped now. Thank you, Vampass.
Can you put it all out three? Give it all the way out three before we go. Come on.
Oh, straight away. Well done.
One more red for me, and you make my night.
Thank you, and I appreciate it. One more red for us. Let's go. Yeah, we are. They don't like me in here. It's true. Watch, I bet you when I turn my back.
Can you go red now? It's not looking. Go red.
I'll see if I can stir up some... Come on, spirits. Who does this remind you of?
You.
Yeah, me if I keep going.
No, it's not doing anything. It stopped. Now it's going again.
Thank you, guys. Can I get, guys, so we literally have got like 5 minutes to go. We've got 400 people in here. Can I please get everybody in here who has appreciated what you've seen tonight to say thank you very much, Stacey, for making tonight happen. Guys, all my devices are going to go flat, and the only way we can charge them is to plug them into PowerPoints, and we just don't have the time, guys. Guys, we're still going to be in Tasmania for a while. We are going live tomorrow, and we're going live on Saturday as well, with Stacey as well.
We've got the amazing Clarity House and Openings on Saturday.
Well, there you go, guys. Did you hear that? We've got the amazing Clarendon House and Oatlands to do on Saturday. So Oatlands is a prison, a jail, whatever you want to call it. So that's a censored light, yeah?
Yeah, but it's pointing into the exercise yard, so
Oh, where we were?
not here, unless you're walking, come on.
So guys, you can see now, the window is totally lit up.
Intention.
What is that? Again, what is that right there? I can't see that with my own eyes, but in the window that's coming up clear as day. You know what it looks like, guys? It actually looks like, you know when you're breathing on a window and it fogs up? Like, I'm not going to say that I can see her face because that would be a lie. I'm not going to mislead you guys, but I'm wondering how those white dots are coming up that weren't there before. It's really weird. I can't see that with the naked eye, but on my screen, I don't know. I don't know. Everyone's still going, saying thank you, Stacey. Thank you, Stacey. All right, guys, we are going to head out. Yes, you're right. We didn't go to solitary, guys, but I'm pretty sure that if we asked nicely that we would be able to come back here again.
Anytime.
There you go, guys. You just heard. Anytime we are welcome. Look at that. See what Stacey's doing? She's walking with her light behind her so I don't fall over.
Many nights of experience here.
Oh, and look, I've been in here for 3 hours and you've... Oh my God!
No way! It was a cold rush that just blew up.
Oh, I know, I feel it too. Guys, the K2 meter just comes flying off. But not only just flying off, guys, like that is a big drop. That is a big thing. That was leaning right up against the cross. Guys, wow.
Well, there you go. You got your end of night thing.
There's your end of your night bloody thing. That happened right in front of you. Bloody hell. Right, I'm just going to plug the phone in so it doesn't die before we get out. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do, guys. I'll plug my phone in and we'll make our way out. I've got to get back to my bag somehow.
Your bags are at the bottom of the tunnel.
Yep. Right, we're on charge, so we're not going to go flat. I'll give that to you now. That's your one.
Thank you.
That is really cool.
The music thing.
Yeah, is that from Oz Paratech? No.
There's a store here in Hobart that sells them.
Oh, wow. I actually drove past a place that said it had sage smudges.
The paging cup just around the
Yeah,
corner.
maybe. It advertised on the front window, it said sage smudge.
Mm-hmm.
And like that's like proper sage smudge.
Wonderful people. Wonderful people in there.
I always find the people that, bloody hell, the people that run them shops are such free spirits and, you know, they're just really Well,
She's amazing in the way that works. I don't know how I keep ending up with the doll.
good night, beautiful, my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful fiance. There you go, guys. It's the best way to clean your box out. We haven't used the ANC much. I'm actually going to get that out tomorrow.
It'd be good to watch that one.
Yeah, it's really, really good. It's just once it's really hard to tune it in. That's actually yours. Or is that my one?
I think mine's black.
All right, it'll be in the other bag.
That's all right. Is that holy water in the...
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That quite possibly. What was I looking for? Your remote. It is here. I do have it.
That's all right. You'll find it. You'll find it. Now you do realise before you leave you have to help me lock this site.
Absolutely.
I'm not doing it on my own now.
Absolutely. Yeah. I won't leave ya.
Oh, hell no.
What about that? Guys, that K2 literally flung like 40 centimetres. That's a massive, massive, that's a big thing. Right.
I have had the candle fall or something.
That was crazy, actually. All right. Right, I think I've got everything.
I've got everything.
All right.
I've got the doll.
Okay.
Got everything.
Do you want me to carry her? I know you don't like carrying the doll.
It's turned off now. So
All right. I have no idea where to go. All right.
down the steps.
Down the steps.
Down the steps. And I'll shine the light down and then go whichever tunnel you want.
Oh, is this where I was before?
This is where you left your equipment.
Oh, okay.
Both tunnels.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Oh, there we go. I think I left it up the other side, but they both look identical. No, I packed up both the REM pods. I think
Okay.
it's my backpack down this end now.
Right, got them.
Ball.
There you go, there's a bull.
Alright. My backpack's here, guys, so I'll be able to chuck everything in that.
Have you got light down there?
No.
Right, up above your head there should be a switch up near the stairs there, a little one. Over more towards the end of the steps.
Yep.
Click, there you go.
Yep, got it. Guys, how crazy has tonight been? We are so lucky to be given this opportunity. And you know what, guys? The fun doesn't stop here. We're continuing to Oatlands and Franklin House, Clarendon House. So I'll give you your battery when I go. I still have your battery there. Away though and turn it off. I don't know how that guy's asking me to go live. I turn that off. Right. That's not going to go in there. So I hope we done all right tonight. Stacey, I'm not going to lie, I was a little bit nervous at the start. Like, I've not really investigated in front of people before. So, I mean, I have, but Yeah, it was like at the front. I was a little bit nervous, you know.
Well, I didn't know how I was going to go because I thought, am I going to fangirl out here if I'm not going to get any words out? Or am I going to get it out? So I was lucky. I got it all out. So.
Awesome. No, I think actually good teamwork actually.
Yep.
Yep. Now, I think we packed everything up in here.
Hopefully.
Yep. The only thing was your laser. Did you grab your laser?
I did.
You right?
Yep. Oh, don't want to
All right. I've got your power cord here. Yep. We've got everything. So maybe you think the best point of call is to go and dump all that stuff at the front and then go lock up.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, we're pretty much locked up now. All I've got to do is dump these in my but we can't fill them up there.
Okay.
We're getting hot.
Yeah, guys, you got to realise too, like, mate, this is a massive thing for paranormal people to be able to come into this place. So, like, I was also nervous about that too because, you know, I don't want to, yeah, I didn't want to let anyone down. That's my main thing. Yeah.
Also, you don't know.
Thank you.
I've seen you in stickier situations. You survived.
Yes, yeah. I have definitely been in sticky situations.
Yeah. Right.
So, guys, we will be going back tomorrow. So, all right, I do have your battery here, and I will swap that for my battery.
Where's your battery?
No, I've got it in my bag.
Okay. I'll go and dump these in the office and I'll be back.
All right, and your power cord.
Let me just turn the light on for you.
Right, I think I should be able to.
Although it would have been fun to leave you in the dark.
Yeah, you're right. Agreed. All right, so we can't film up in Stacey's office. It's off limits. But I can show you around here, guys. Where's the door knocker thingy? So these buildings just blow my mind, guys. Like, look at this. 1989 Dictionary of Criminal Slang. Are you kidding me? You're bloody kidding me? Oh, mate, they use some of the same words still in the jails now. Get your hoppers dockers on, mate. Your shoes. Mounter. Hey, that's pretty cool, man. Look at that. Pretty cool. Oh, look at that. Convict tattoos. My granddad had that. My cousin's got the exact same tattoo what my pop had. My pop had that on his arm. There we go, guys. There's a replica of where we just were. So that's the chapel. No, that's the magistrate's court, I believe. No. That is
That's the chapel
the chapel, yep.
and the courts.
And the court. Alright, so that's the Supreme Court and the chapel.
So the section that's still chapel we have here. This
Yep.
is courtroom 1 that we didn't film in.
Yep.
This is courtroom 2 that we're in.
Okay. And there's the clock tower, guys. So that clock in that tower, what I pointed to you before, was built in 1828 and shipped over here in 1828, which means in 5 years it will be 200 years old. The clock in the tower on this building is older than the Big Ben. Fact.
Yep. Fact.
I just showed him the criminal slang book.
Oh yeah. I love the convict tattoos.
Yeah, same. My pop's got the ship.
Convict tattoos are always nice.
Hey guys, like thank you for hanging in there, guys. We had a strong 500-600 the whole time. Once again, if you haven't, we're almost on 1 million likes actually. I reckon we could get that to 1 million likes before I turn my camera off.
Really?
Yep.
No way.
Oh, we've had it up to about 1.5 million.
Wow. Get him tapping the button then.
Righto, guys. If you guys have enjoyed what you're seeing right now, I think Stacey said you got to get your finger hammies cracking.
Yep.
Tap that screen, guys. If you guys have enjoyed what you're seeing, finger bash the shit out of that screen, guys. Show some love and respect. Stacey's Ghost and Paranormal Tours. She has absolutely made this so possible. There's a bit of water damage up there. See that?
Yeah. She's old.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
She's old. That's why we need people come through so we
Yeah.
can pay for the building certificate.
So I was telling Stacey the relevance of this pattern on the window there. So if you guys will notice, it's the same pattern as the Versace pattern. Does anyone know what that represents?
I do.
Everyone's still saying thank you, Stacey. You are amazing.
Thank you.
So guys, make sure you get down there and show her a follow. So Stacey's Ghost Tours is her TikTok. So at Stacey's Ghost Tours, right? So Stacey's Ghost Tours. If you type that into the search engine in TikTok, it will come up with the noose. That is Stacey's page. She's got some actually crazy stuff on there. This is her page here. This is her picture. Dickhead loaf. Stacey's Ghost and Paranormal Tours. This is the exact same picture what she has on her Facebook, also on her TikTok. Yeah, you're right, Carly. Yep, you got in before I did, and Facebook, she said. Yep. All right, guys, we done now?
We're done.
We're done?
We're going home.
All right, guys, I am gonna switch it off there. So, guys, you know, I am here with Stacey, so usually they like to see me drive off, so they know that I'm safe. But I am here with Stacey, guys. It's not like we're at another place now. I'm just going to say my goodbyes and say my thank yous to the spirits, and we're going to move on. Does she do lives? Yeah, she was actually doing a live from her Facebook as I was doing my live. So we're doing like dual lives. Yeah, so guys, you will have to, I actually should have said that. So Stacey will be doing her lives on Facebook at the same time I'll be doing my live. So absolutely jump between the both. Get over there and show Stacey's page some support. I would 100% love you guys to all jump over there on next live and show Stacey's page some support. Yeah, we're not a cult. I can assure you, we're very far from the occult. Oh my God, people who don't understand it. All right, guys, I'm going to head off. I'll flip this around. So yeah, guys, we are done. There's Stacey there, guys. Thank you, guys. We're done for the night. You guys have been absolutely awesome. We can't do it without you. Gifting again tonight was through the roof. You guys have been absolutely awesome. Keep an eye out for my page tomorrow. I'm going to be doing a pop-up live at the same place where we went the other night. And yeah, so keep an eye out for my profile. Also, the #1 gifter and the top 10 gifters will get done tomorrow. Alrighty, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Much love, much love. Ciao. Maybe not.